Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. Choose the stone that draws you, the one you have a hunch you should choose. It's okay to ask a question. Ask Source a question, Spirit a question. As you listen to this reading, and we ask your intuition be lit up so that you hear what you're supposed to hear today. And you give it credence. I don't know, that's some wax, I believe, from that candle. For those of you who chose the orange stone, we have the Tower, we have the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Four of Swords. All right, well, very interesting. A Tower moment. You know, and that can be so many different things, but the point of the Tower is it shakes things up enough to make room for some change, to make room for looking at things in a new way, a new path. A lot of times, sometimes the Tower is, you know, it's unsettling, it's maybe unwelcome, but at the same time, you know, we are such creatures of habit, and we do get stuck in our ruts. And sometimes we're asking Source, we're asking Spirit for a change in this area of our life or that area of our life. And yet it never happens, it never happens, it never happens. Sometimes it's a Tower moment that opens our mind to a new way, a new path, new idea that'll get us to what we want, actually. Sometimes Spirit isn't we're not manifesting what we would love, because it will be a Tower when we do. You know, it'll change everything. And there's a divine timing there. That's best for us. But there may be a Tower moment. This can also be just a great epiphany, a big conversation. Decision, big decision. But things change. It changes things in a certain area. So you might have something like that happen. The Four of Swords is retreat, and sometimes it is please take care of yourself. Sometimes it is rest if you need to rest, or rest your mind. You know, that man puts the swords up on the wall. In the Rider-Waite, you see the swords up on the wall. He's not thinking those swords. He's not speaking. He's not analyzing. He's not planning. He's not worrying. He's just taking a break from all of that. So sometimes that Four of Swords is either take a physical break or a mental break. Maybe you'll be doing something physical or social, or just getting into a totally different environment for the day, or who knows, but that kind of thing can really help as well. And the Knight of Cups, well, that could be you trying to make a good impression on someone else trying to make a good impression on you. Can be a suitor, can be somebody who wishes to date you, who has a romantic interest in you. So that it can be good news. The Knight of Cups is a bearer of good tidings. So you've got an interesting mix of cards here. I think it's clear it's important to take care of yourself right now. And I think also sources, you know, there's some good things coming in that make you feel good as well. Very interesting. Very interesting. Sometimes the Tower, well, this man is meditating in the Four of Swords. Sometimes the Tower moment is something that drives us to Spirit and our own higher self. Meditation. The feeling that I've got to figure this out, you know? But yet, this man isn't figuring it out by analyzing it. He's taking some time to connect to his emotions and to connect to Spirit. So I see a lot of good in this reading, and a lot of dynamic kind of processes in your mind. So that is good. For those of you who chose the turquoise, we have the Lover's card. We have the, oh my gosh, Whoa, 3 major arcana. Wow. Okay, well, all of you, I don't know what you've got going on, and you might be looking at it saying, what? What? It doesn't feel like I have huge things going on, but you know what? I think you do. We have the Lover's card, the Strength card, the Fool. So there's tremendous spiritual energy coming in here. If this is about a love relationship you're in, you obviously have the strength to deal with any issues, to improve that relationship, to help make someone you care about feel very safe, soothed, like they can count on you. So that can be the one of the readings of these 2 cards together. This can be a spiritual love though too, because the Strength card very often is divine strength, divine protection. Now this Fool card is a new beginning. It's feeling like a new beginning is coming in. It's the sense that's sort of bubbling up, or maybe you've even been thinking about a new beginning in some area of your life. For some of you, if it is about your love life, there's a new beginning. There is the power of the new beginning here. And you're stronger in this than you think you are. And you will be protected. So for some of you, if you're thinking about pursuing a romantic interest or opening yourself to that possibility by maybe changing some of your habits, changing some of your socializing habits, well, now I would say would be a good time to do that. For some of you already in a love relationship, the Fool would be the sense of a new beginning. Oh goodness, it could be something together, a new beginning together, or it could be that you've come through something that was difficult, and you now, the source needs to let you know you are protected. You are protected. You are strengthened. If you've recently come through something difficult as a couple, that I feel like source is saying there's a new beginning coming in, and don't worry, you are protected. So there's that too. But for some of you, this is really a very spiritual kind of love, that sort of great love that source has for you. You know, it's hard for us to understand. There are so many human beings in the world to our mind. But somehow, spirit, whatever you consider spirit or God or higher power or higher self or source, whatever you consider it, somehow can look on each human being as a favorite, as amazing, as, you know, just the light of their life. You know, it's hard to explain, but so many different religious teachings have referred to this, because I think people have experienced that. You are that loved. You are that loved. And you can ask for strength and protection. You can ask for new beginnings. You need not hold things against yourself. You know, you need not look back and say, I'll never, and just keep thinking about something that either was frightening, or where you felt alone, or where you felt like you didn't do a great job. No. Source is also saying, no, brand new beginning. I see you as having you're brand new. So these are just such powerful cards, and I hope you get the interpretation that fits for you. Those are beautiful cards, all good. There's no way that reading can be bad. For those of you who chose this white and orange stone, we have the Seven of Rods, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Nine of Coins. How interesting. Huh. Well, in some ways, you might feel like you're just managing to stand your ground. in spite of challenges, and other people may be challenging you. But you're managing to stand your ground. But then in other ways, you might have moments where you're just really enjoying yourself. You're enjoying what you've built. You're enjoying creature comforts, physical pleasures. These are all minor arcana, so it could be parts of your day. It really could. Because there are those parts, sometimes there's some area of our life where we feel like, oh my gosh, I just want to make it through, Maybe it's been really busy at work lately, or maybe there's something that, there's some things you need to do today that feel a little daunting, or maybe you're going to be interacting with somebody today that sort of tends to challenge you. So that just could be a part of your day, and you obviously are successful with it, obviously. And not only are you successful because you have this Queen of Wands energy, which is purposeful, which is focused, which is, look at this guy, he's got his one wand. He's like, I'm here to do this. This is my main priority. If I take good care of this goal today, I've done well. So he's got the rod that she has, right? So whatever's coming at you, and this can also be, it doesn't necessarily mean other people coming at you. It can be your own thoughts about all the goals that you should be taking care of. It could be that, or your own doubts. But if you focus on the main thing today, you use that mature, focused, going to get it done, I have purpose kind of energy of the Queen of Wands. A little fire there, but it's tempered fire. It's mature fire. And you should definitely enjoy yourself too today. I see with that 9 of coins, because you're sitting pretty. So success today. I just see a successful day here. And then the ability to enjoy that. Very nice. Very nice. If any of you would like a little further clarification, we do have the Golden Nugget stone card. What's that? The 8 of Swords. Very good. Okay, so this one a lot of times tells us that your thoughts are your own worst enemy. They may be. They really may be. And I'm sorry, I had to pause. I had to adjust this. But the 8 of Swords suggests that perhaps you are thinking of all the reasons you can't do something. And that's just not helpful at all. That 8 of Swords lady, she feels like she's trapped. She feels like she can't get out of there. But you can see she could walk right out of here. If her blindfold came up, she would be able to see that, right? So that 8 of Swords lady needs to know that she isn't trapped. In the Rider-Waite, it's even more obvious, right? She can walk right forward. There's some water on the ground in the Rider-Waite, suggesting she may have to wade through some emotion to do that. But that's fine too. She's very capable of doing that. She's very capable of moving forward. So I think you combine your reading that you chose with this card to get further clarification on how you move forward. But know that you absolutely can. And all she needs to do is take a couple steps to be free. It's not like you have to know the whole path. All right. Well, I hope you have a marvelous day. You take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.